What up, YouTube? Back with another video today. Today's topic, I'm just going to talk about, party bus. Party bus rental service, like a limousine company, by doing it from a party bus perspective. Just another service to add on to your current child transportation business or your passenger pickup. I already told y'all in the last video. I'm not sure if y'all watched. It was a pretty long video. I really don't try to make videos that long because I know people can't really watch a video that long. I didn't start talking about party bus until the last 30 minutes of the video. But anyway, this video, I just want to say that I've decided to go that route because we're doing pass and pickup in a little area. We haven't launched it yet. In my previous videos, y'all know I was getting started, but then when Corona hit, we kind of slowed down with everything. But I just want to talk about party bus and just share with y'all why I'm going that route as another service, as a part of my transportation company. So me, I'm just sharing ideas. That's my purpose on YouTube, to share my ideas and my thoughts on it. And y'all gotta think about it, but and see if it would be a good thing for y'all. But I think it would, because right now in these times with COVID and social media, I just feel like people just want to have something to do, and dress up nice, and they just want to have something to do. You might want to have a bus of 10 to 15, no more than 15 people, I would say. Social media area, and social media area. I don't know why I say area, but people want to take pictures. They want to dress up, listen to music, have something to eat, something good to eat or whatever. I think it'd be good. Drive around, put a little TV on there, have it looking real nice. Some places are allowing you to come in and eat right now. You can't sit and eat right now. So, maybe you can pick people up, take them out to eat, bring them back home. People just want to do something for the weekend, man. It's not a lot you can do, but I think it'd be a good thing to do, especially for kids, some adults. I think it'd be awesome, man. So that's the route I'm going. I'm gonna make the investment. Right now I'm looking at 21 passenger buses or 20 passenger buses. I don't want no bus with no handicap side on it. I just want like a straight 21 passenger or 20 passenger bus. I'm gonna gut it out, and I probably pay somebody to do some of the work, or I probably do some of the work myself, and I pay somebody to do some of the other work. So right now I'm gonna start searching for help to type of companies that can help me build the inside of the bus, without charging me an arm and a leg, So right now I got the idea. There's a lot of people already doing. I'm not gonna pay no $30,000-$40,000 for no bus that's already done. No, I'm not doing that. I probably just buy my own. I'm gonna buy my own bus, and I'm gonna gut it, and we're gonna build it ourselves. That we want it. I'm gonna pay for somebody to help me. Off top, a good bus probably gonna cost 10 grand, anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000. So you gotta know that off top. I mean, for me anyway, down here, unless I go up north and get one, I probably get one cheaper up north if I get out of town to go get one. But I probably go for like I'm thinking a Ford or a Chevy. I ain't buying no Mercedes one and all that. I probably get it black, get it painted, blacked out, So first of all, I would just tell you, do your research and get a budget going. To know how much you're going to spend on it, and know how much you're going to charge, to kind of get an estimate on how long you think it's going to take to get your money back. You know what I mean? But marketing is not hard for something like this. You just market on Facebook. Of course, you get your website, but I don't think marketing will be hard for this. But let me stay on track what I was saying, your budget first. So me right now, I'm sharing this with y'all. I haven't really shared this with nobody else, but I would say get your budget. Know how much you're gonna have to pay for your vehicle. Right now, North Carolina already shares y'all what the price will be. Then kind of get an estimate on how much you think you have to put, pay for somebody to help you to get the inside the way that you need as far as the chairs and everything like that, the TV, the electric part of it. You got to pay somebody to do that unless you know how to do it yourself. Me, I'm thinking everything. I probably can get everything done because I know a guy that's kind of good with wiring and all that type of stuff. So I'm thinking maybe it's gonna cost me anywhere between $500 and $7,500 to get the inside the way that I want it. So I'm thinking if I pay $10,000 for a bus, then it's gonna cost me about anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 to get the inside the way that I want it. And then I know a paint job probably gonna cost me about $2,000. So me, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be close to anywhere between an $18,000 to $20,000 investment. I'm thinking for this bus. Hopefully I can get it cheaper than that. 15 would be marvelous if I could squeeze everything for 15. If I went up north and maybe got a bus for $8, for $8,000, I'm thinking. But I'm thinking $20,000. It's gonna be like a $20,000 investment. So you gotta know how much money you're gonna be willing to spend. That way you try to work on saving the money up if you're gonna make the investment. If you don't already have the money. But so first know that. Have a vision for how you want the bus, what color you want it. Get an idea, go around, look online, and price the stuff. eBay, Amazon, Google, party bus coolers, party bus chairs, stuff like that. Get a rough estimate on everything you want to do. A lot of people build their chairs with plywood that I noticed, and then they line them with the leather couches and stuff like that. But figure out how you want to do that. Figure it out, because you want your stuff to look exquisite. You want it to look nice. Then you figure out what you gonna charge for your rates. I'm just sharing with y'all my mindset on it, how I'm thinking right now, what I've looked into. Think about because I don't know if y'all watched the last video. In the video I said when I first started my child transportation, a guy reached out to me and he had like 3 party buses, but him and his son, they did everything that side of the bus. I mean, the buses looked alright, but at the same time, to me, it still looked a little bootleg, but at the same time, it still looked good. You know what I mean? It was alright. It probably was for them people that don't want to pay a lot of money. But at the same time, it did look okay. But for me, I probably wanted to look a little better, me personally. But he still was doing pretty good. He had 3 buses. So, but anyway, have your budget, figure out what the going rates are, and alright. Here down in the Carolinas, where I'm at, anywhere between $125 and $200 an hour to rent out a party bus. Not bad. Not bad when you talking about if you got like 5 people trying to do something. I mean, I don't think that's a bad price, because they can just go in, they want to rent it 3 hours, say you charge them $150, 3 people put $150 up. That's $450 for 3 hours. So the money, I feel like making your money back on your investment gonna be the easy part with this, because I feel like marketing will be so easy through Facebook ads, this post on Facebook. I think it'll stay booked up, me personally, man. I probably would charge $150 an hour. I probably could negotiate it, but I probably wouldn't do no less than $125 an hour, but $150 an an hour, you gotta save. Even if you only charge $150 an hour, your insurance for a bus like that gonna be like probably like $400 a month for $1 million policy. Just to let you know that your insurance probably gonna be, yeah, I would say about $400 a month at least for full coverage or something like that. That'll way you cover for $1 million policy. But you probably can just get limousine insurance with the 4-eye joints. You know, you good to go. Get umbrella just in case something was to happen. It was to go over your, go over your policy. So I would say probably about $500 a month, close to $500 a month. But if you could book your weekends out at $150, $150 a month, $150 an hour. I'm sorry. If you could book your weekends out at $150 an hour, you probably get some stuff throughout the course of the week too. But just say you could book your weekends out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at $150 an hour. My bank hurt. God, y'all never fucking get over. But $150 an hour. But you schedule them in like 3 hours. 4 hours. If you could book 2 trips. But that's another part I was thinking about is that a lot of people are probably going to want to book them at nighttime. So I did think about that. With having only one bus starting out, it's going to be hard. Could just say like a lot of people probably want to get up around like 6, maybe 6 to 10. So that's 4 hours. So you're only going to be really getting 4 hours a day. I don't feel like you're going to be able to book it out in a whole 8 hours. I just don't see people wanting to go out earlier in the day. I just don't really see that happening. So unless you got 2 buses out there, but for me, I'm only going to start with 1. So realistically, you're only going to be booking probably that truck out once a night, those 3 days a week. Unless you get lucky, you know what I mean? Somebody might want to do it on a Thursday night, but we're not going to count Thursday. So we just gonna say 4 hours a day, and if you're renting on a Friday and a Saturday, it's gonna be a minimum 4 hours. Period. You know what I'm saying? Maybe during the week we can do a little shorter than that, but my minimum gonna be 4 hours for a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for the rental. It's a minimum of 4 hours. So you're doing $150, like $150 an hour. So y'all do the math on that. That's $600 right there. So that's $600 a night. If you can rent it 4 hours, a minimum 4 hours, and you're gonna do because I would say minimum. That way you're gonna make your money of 4 hours on those type of nights, because you'll find somebody that's willing to want to rent the vehicle for 4 hours. So you're talking $600. Even if you give them a discount of $550, give them a little discount. So that's $600 a weekend. That's $1,800 a weekend. You know what I mean? If you book it out 3 nights a week. And I think you could do that. That's not putting a whole lot of wear and tear on that vehicle or anything like that. That's why I think it's a good investment. So you talking $1,800 a weekend, right? And I'm paying cash for everything. I'll wait until I got the money. I'm not financing no vehicle. If y'all want to do that, y'all can do that. But I'm saying, me personally, I'm not doing it. I'll wait. I'll work extra hard at my job and put a little money here and there and put into the vehicle. I'm going to pay cash for mine. I don't want no overhead. The only overhead I want is my insurance. That's it. So if you can make $1,800 a weekend, you could drive the daggone bus yourself. You know what I mean? 4 hours, you could drive it yourself. You ain't got to hire nobody. And if you want to hire somebody, which I probably would do, give them $20 an hour. Make it worth his while. They probably going to give him a tip anyway. So you pay your driver $20 an hour for the 4 hours. You probably had the same driver the whole 3 days. That's what I would do. I probably would give them $80 to $100 a night to drive, and they'd probably get a tip. So even if you gave them $80, they're gonna make $240 for working 12 hours. Just say you might give them say you give them 300 or just 260. You know what I mean? But you're making 18. You know, you still got 1,500 left over. Just say you get a driver 300. You know what I mean? And you might do 100 on gas for the 3 nights, because you're really not doing a lot of driving. Or 150 on gas, and you pay the driver 300. You might not pay the driver that much, but just say, you know, you're talking 450 right there. So that's gone 450 out of the 18, right? So that's gonna leave you roughly around 1,400. 1,400 a weekend after you pay your employer, unless you drive yourself, or you can pay somebody to do it 2 weekends out the month, and then you can drive yourself 2 weekends out the month just to save the money. You know what I mean? In the beginning. But me, I probably would pay somebody, or I probably would drive maybe 1 weekend out the month, and have somebody else doing it. But nah, I'm lying. I probably would just pay somebody to do it. Me personally, I'm just pay somebody to do it. So roughly left with around 1,400 a weekend. I mean, for me, I'm gonna talk about myself. About 1,400 a weekend. Okay. So, and that's not included if you get something during the week. But I know you can book it out during the weekends. I'm almost quite sure I probably can book my joints out during the weekend. And you probably can book your stuff up in advance 2-3 months. You just never know, man, with stuff like that. So anyway, so if you're making me, I probably would make 1,400 a weekend. You know, profit. After I pay my gas and after I pay my employer, whoever I got out there working for me. Okay, so let's do 1,400 times 4. That's what, 28 and 28. Okay, that's what, 5,600 then, right? That's 5,600 a month, right? If I can book that joint out I know I'm talking slow, y'all, but I'm just talking slow so we can digest this thing and process it. And this is an add-on service to your already transportation business that you got. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't need to book it out every weekend, but which I think you will. You know what I'm saying? I think you will. But, you know, I don't know. We guessing, we estimating, you know what I mean? But I think we will. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to call a few companies to see if they booked out. You know, smaller companies. I don't call the big boy companies with a bunch of vehicles. They're probably not booked out, but I'm going to call the smaller ones and see. So, I mean, so that's $5,600. That's $5,600. You know what I mean? 400. Let's say the 600 for your insurance. 600 to your insurance. That's $5,000 a month profit. Working 369, 12 days out of the freaking month. A $5,000 profit from a $20,000 investment, y'all. Come on now, man. Okay, say you spend $200 a month on marketing, do Facebook ads or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. You had to do some type of marketing, but I probably do all my marketing on Facebook, do a couple yard signs, party bus rentals, $150 an hour. So I probably put some yard signs out. But you talking about a $5,000 a month profit, y'all. You know, as an extra service to your already existing transportation business. Now look, we don't want no bootleg party bus though. We gotta make sure our joint's tight though. You know what I mean? Have it looking a little nice. You know, we ain't got to have no Mercedes truck, but when you get in that joint, you feel like it's a Mercedes once you get in there. You know what I mean? I think it'll work. I'm going for it. So you talking $5,000? I make my 20 grand back in 4 months. 4 months. Everything else is profit after them 4 months. So in a year, you know, that's just one bus. You charging $150 an hour. You know, and these times I think it's good. I think it'll be okay. I mean, I probably would do temperature check. tell them that's a must because of because of the COVID. But people riding the regular buses right now. But I don't think people put themselves in jeopardy like that, like small gatherings, small little parties. I don't think people would do that to themselves. But I still would do a temperature check. Had to do a temperature check when you get on. Everybody do a temperature check. I would at least do that. I mean, I wouldn't really sweat the mask and stuff. It's their own little gathering. If it's 15 of them, that's fine. Who cares? You know what I mean? About the mask stuff, just make sure the driver got a good mask on, one of them good ones. What they call them, N95s, whatever you want to call that. And that'll be that. But just think, 5,000 more. Let's do the math. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 50, 60. You're talking about 60,000 a year? 60 grand a year? From a little bus that you made a $20,000 investment to, and you know that bus gonna last you a long time? Even if you make it 60, you put 5,000 in repair on a bus a year. But you talking about a bus you only driving. You only driving 12 hours a week? Probably less than that. So that means you ain't gonna be getting many repairs on that. It's worth it once I thought about it, y'all. It's well worth it. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. Even I only wrote that book out 3 weekends out of it. I don't care, but I'm just crazy. I book it out every weekend. I think even with the slow times and busy times, I think it'll balance itself out throughout the year. I still think you're gonna average that 60 a year from it. If you stay there. I think I think it'll be a good idea just to add on your other service. It just makes sense to me, man. And but y'all know in the last video I was just saying, I just wouldn't want people doing certain things in my bus. You know what I mean? But one thing I ain't let nobody do is smoke no weed on my bus. They gonna have a little drink, long they ain't carrying on, acting too crazy. Whatever. Had that deposit fee. Definitely have a deposit fee. And if they mess your bus up, they don't get their feedback. They don't get it back. But if they do what they supposed to do, they get their money back. But I would say 4-hour minimum, $150 an hour. You might can budge a little bit, maybe do $150. I meant to say $550 for 4 hours. But I wouldn't do it no less than that. But you gotta understand, it's gonna be more than one person going in on that. If you got 3-4 people going in, there ain't no money right there, man. I'm talking about 3 people coming out of their pocket, 4 people coming out of their pockets, $100-something. There ain't no money right there, man. You got 4 people talking about $150. There ain't no money. I think people would do that all day, just to have some fun for a couple of hours and enjoy themselves, just to get out for the night. 6 to 10, you know what I mean? I think they'll love that, man. So yeah, I just wanted to share that video with y'all, just share some numbers and how I'm thinking in my head and why I think it'll work right now. But like you said, y'all gotta do y'all research and get your money right to see how much it will cost. Me, I'm thinking it's gonna cost me around 20. I'm hoping if I can do it, 18, 20, 15 and 18, that'll be good. And start trying to save some money up to be able to do it. I think it'd be a good idea, man. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Just give y'all some more thoughts concerning transportation, different ways we gotta work it. This child transportation dead for me right now. I don't think it's gonna come back around maybe next school year when they got a vaccine out. And people feel comfortable with their kids going back to school and stuff like that. But I think it'll be good. I'm definitely still gonna do child transportation because we did pretty good with it. But I'm focusing on other things right now, and just to expand my transportation business. Because overall, when it's all said and done, I want my my goal for my transportation company, you know what I mean, And one day I want to be able to profit. I want to be able to profit at least 10 grand a month from that business. You know, even if it's party bus, passenger pickup, and child transportation, 3 different services. You know, I want to be able to profit, you know, no less than 10 grand a month from that business, you know. And y'all always know I preach wealth on this channel from the beginning of the video, you know, when I first started. And I still work a job, but if I can bring in 10 grand a month just for transportation, you know, that's $120,000 a year that I ain't got to touch. I ain't trying to touch no money from my transportation company. I'm still working. I'm only 33. I don't plan on retiring until I'm like 45. You know, so if I can put 100 grand up a year from that one business for the next 10 years, y'all do the math. You know, so that's how we're gonna establish wealth. I ain't quitting my job. You know, I make decent money. I ain't rich, but I make decent money from my job. I ain't quitting my job right now. It's so flexible too. Why would I do that? Don't make sense to me. Not yet. It's a time for everything. You know what I mean? But I am gonna quit my job one day, but just not yet. I'm not doing it. Now, so you can get that remote, that transportation service like that, get it going like that, and put it in a place where you got some people working for you, still working a job. That's how we're gonna build wealth, y'all. That's how we're gonna get.
In 10 miles, take exit 97 onto US 70 towards Selma.
That's why I would say keep a job to prevent you from dabbing in the money from the transportation company. That's why I keep your job. Don't dab in that money. Have ways though you can stack that money up and not touch it. I mean, if you want to pay yourself a percentage of it, that's fine. You know, I ain't saying no, oh, you gotta be a Jew. No disrespect to the Jews. Y'all just know there's a saying about Jewish people, they tight. But I mean, we all tight. So forgive me for saying that. We all tight. But we don't want to be that tight. You know, you can take money out a little bit, take a little percentage out. But you ain't got to be paying your bills with the money and all that. Your job, your regular job, do that. And build your company on the side. Now, if you get to a place you gotta, you know, you feel like you want to quit, that's, you know, all power to you. But I don't care if I profit $15,000 a month. I'm not quitting yet. I'm going to hold on for a little bit. Because I just want to build that type of wealth, you know. And have some other thing going, you know. So yeah, so just do the math on that, y'all. I know the video kind of long, but yeah, look into that. So I had videos coming, but right now I'm just putting my things in order, like how I'm gonna tackle it. So that's why I want to share the video and just give y'all some different thoughts on transportation. Some of y'all might have the money, some of y'all might got good credit. Y'all probably can slam jump into it. I mean, go ahead and do that. You got the credit. Go ahead and finance it, you know? But I'm just saying I'm not doing it because you finance it, you know, you'll still make your money. You'll still make good money. If you finance, you'll still make, you got $400 car payment, $400 thing, too steep for a 10. No, you talking about $20,000 bus, $20,000 bus. You probably gonna have about a $500 car payment. $500 car payment. $400 insurance. So you talking about $1,000 overhead. Yeah, you talking about $1,000 overhead for sure. So I mean, I ain't trying to go that route. It'll just cut in your profit, but it's still worth it if you want to do that. If you're that anxious to just jump into it. But so just think about it, y'all. Leave y'all comments down below. I got more videos coming. I've been making these videos while I'm driving. You know, so I'm gonna start trying to make more videos in the house when I'm doing stuff. I mean, if I'm making a video while I'm driving. Leave the comments, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Sorry for the video being so long. Let's get this money. Let's stay consistent. Alright, catch y'all on the next one.